Alright, what's going on? We are here in the Apatosaurus pins, and we're going to check out what kind of room we need for these things. And it's not really too small of an amount. Well, they're searching for something. But let's go right up here, and as always, I'm going to start off by saying everything that I talk about in the video will be based on a 1x1 pin like that, which is a single pole of fence, and then taken at a right angle, make a square. That's it. Alright, so here in this 2x2 pin, we've got pretty well the smallest pin you're going to get one of these things in. Is not happy at all. Not humble. 2x3. And the same thing. I mean, not much difference at all. These dinosaurs would not be happy. But you can have one in a 2x3. And they go down to 60%, so I've got 6 of them in this one. Here's a 3x3 with one at 82%. I mean, they are hard to get happy. You can really play with the foliage in their pin, but they take a lot of room and a lot of everything. In the 3x3, you can stuff up to 11 of them if you want to. I don't know how the disease and stuff would be, but they don't seem to run out of food in there, so they'd only really break out during storms. Now we've got, and this is a 3x4. It's not a terribly big pin in respect to some of them that I'd built, I suppose, but this is one dinosaur at 100% in a 3x4, and it's fairly large for one. This is a 4x4, and I've got 3 of them in it at 100%. And a 5x5 with 6. I had 7, but it just kept, like, the percentages, I don't know why, kept changing. Down to like 96, so you can probably put 7 of them in here if you work on your foliage a lot, but these are all non-humble. And of course, if you can get that humble gene, it makes all the difference when it comes to these pins. Here's 12 of them in a 6x6, and this pin is fairly enormous. You can see some of them don't even get all of the pin in their territory. And so to get 30 of them without the humble gene to be 100% happy, I've got them in a 10x10 pin. This thing is huge with like 24 area. You go look at some of your other pins and you'll see that they're like 4 or 6 area. This thing is humongous. So let's go look at the humble ones now. Alright, now here in the humble park, we're going to see a lot more dinosaurs for one. Here in the 2x2, the other one was at like 60%. This one's at 67. That's about what it was in the 2x3 over there, which is this pin. And ours is at a 79 with the humble trait. So, all important. 2x3 can hold up to 9 of them. It's pretty crazy. I'm sure they would be out a lot, but they're slow, so they're easy to put back in. Here's a 3x3 with 2 of them at 100%. 2 of them. I certainly like having them at that 100, but 3x3, stuffed to the gills, 14 of them. Nobody's run out of food in here or anything, so I suppose, you know, storms and disease might be your only problem with that. 4x4, 6 at perfect. Now that's a lot better. I had 1 in the other one. This 4x4 can hold up to 28. So it's whatever you want to do. This is probably the best pin because it doesn't take up a ton of room. I mean, you could put a row of amenities down through here pretty quickly, and I doubt it would take. And here's the large amenities. 3 of them. You could make a nice little section out of this with hotels on each end. And have a 4x4 pin on both sides and fit that into almost any park. 28 of them. at a max. Here's the 5x5. Nobody knows. The rangers don't do their jobs. Let's turn this up so maybe they will. We'll pass him by for a second. He's going to go in there and look at him. Here's the 6x6, and it's got 18 of them in it. So if you could get to this point, you could have a lot of Apatosaurs. And since the first ones that I got were here anyways, I think, here in Isla Nublar, the 6x6 pin actually fits in here fairly easy. You can see all the area there is here. Alright, so now we know at the 5x5 we've got 12. You gain quite a few by making your pin just a little bit bigger over here. Alright, and this 5x5 you could actually put up to 30 of them in, but they are not super comfortable. But it's kind of crazy because this is a 5x5. I don't know that this pin is so much bigger. It equates to an 8x9. So I've cut it off a little bit. But there are 30 of them in here, though it's not showing it. Maybe it will on this one. 30 of them, perfectly happy. And they've got room to spare on forest, tall leaf, on everything. So, I mean, you could put this pin, this 8x9, in this park. But I don't know how easy it would be to get it into too many other ones. Let's look at the grid real quick here for Isla Nublar, and then we'll come back and watch an Apatosaur walk around for a minute. Alright, here's Isla Nublar. I've got it all fenced. So let's just look at how big of an area you actually have here. And how hard it would be to get an 8x9 in some of these places. I mean, this has room for one right about here. There's plenty of room out in here. Of course, they make you have, I think, the Mosasaur in this area. But you've got a lot of room that you could have a lot of those Apatosaurs down in here or anything. You just cut this entire area off right here and you'd about have the same area. But here's the map. Let's go find an Apatosaur to look at. Alright, well, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Though I would like to say one thing. If you want to learn some neat facts about these really long dinosaurs, there's one called a Barosaurus to look into. They think it might be the longest dinosaur there ever was. They call these their Diplodocoids. And they're, of course, they've got the Diplodocus, they've got the, the Brontosaurus, the Apatosaurus, and the Barosaurus are kind of the main dinosaurs in there. But the story behind the Barosaurus is kind of cool. He was not, misidentified, not really realized what he was. Till, only fairly recently. But I think that's also kind of going to be the problem with slowly gathering fossils to these animals. You will only eventually realize how different some of them are. But anyways, here's the Apatosaurus. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you guys can fit these into your park fairly easily. And enjoy them, I guess. Take it easy. I'll see you in another one.